Assalamu alaikum, Eid Mubarak. Welcome to Rohingya National Television. I am Mahmoud with our weekly bulletin. Here is update of topmost news of the week. Let's begin with the headlines. Rohingya refugees facing a ticking time bomb as cases of COVID appear in the camps. Amid reluctance, Arakan invaders ordered to vacate Rohingya own quarter in Burma's Situi township. Second fire at Rohingya camp gutted scores of makeshift houses in Cox's Bazar. Rohingya in Bhasanchar lost in cyclone center amid UN surge to move them to camps. And Thailand detains 15 Rohingya migrants for illegal entry. Now the details. The authorities in Bangladesh reported the first COVID-19 case on Thursday, May 14, in the overcrowded camps for Rohingya refugees in Cox's Bazar that are home to more than 1 million refugees. In few subsequent days, till 22nd May, 21 Rohingyas were tested positive. The recent confirmed positive cases in the cramped camps has been growing fear of virus outbreak and alarming situation in the area. It's like a catastrophe waiting to happen in the overcrowded Rohingya camps. Aid workers warn of potential humanitarian disaster if there is a significant outbreak of the lethal virus infection in the camps. The Rohingya activists are looking at a very real prospect that thousands of Rohingya people may die from pandemic COVID-19 if it has spread the incredibly crowded camps, as there has no adequate healthcare services. Without efforts to increase healthcare access, improve sanitation, isolate suspected cases, and decongest the camp, the refugees will be more susceptible to the virus and the disease will devastate the population here. Authorities in Arakan's capital, Situi Akyab, issued an order requiring ethnic Rakhine Buddhist families to vacate more than 1,250 shelters erected on top of a former Rohingya Muslim area of the township that was razed 8 years ago following a wave of deadly attacks against the Rohingya across Arakan state in June 2012. While thousands of Rohingya were uprooted, later forced to live in squalid camps scattered around the region. Having got the notice issued last week, the invading squatters expressed to the media their unwillingness to follow the order if the government does not provide new land to them in the town area. Though Rohingya do not know the purpose of this order, Kaila Ong, a Rohingya leader who has taken refuge in Tathkalpain village outside of the township, welcomed the plan to evict the Saitonsu invaders. He added that at least the government would benefit from it, as the government has received blame and accusation internationally because they haven't evicted these squatters. This order to evict these squatters comes days ahead of a deadline for Myanmar to submit its first compliance report to the International Court of Justice, ICJ. Occurred in cramped Rohingya settlements in Cox's Bazar, a southern district of Bangladesh, on Sunday, 17th May, damaging around 100 makeshifts. The incident of fire is a second-time occurrence in less than a week. According to the local news, the fire started from a kitchen stove in a house of the camp at about 1 a.m. at the Camp 5 in Kutubalang's refugee camp, the largest of total 34 camps. Around 100 makeshift houses and tents including mosque, educational and health centers have been gutted by the fire. Units of fire services rushed to the spot and dosed the fire at 2:10 a.m. with the help of Rohingya camp dwellers. Earlier on May 12, more than 670 makeshifts and shops were also damaged in a deadly fire at Kutubalang Lambashia Rohingya camp.
Rohingya National Television, or RNTv, an online authentic voice and vision of persecuted Rohingya, strongly committed to broadcast the sufferings of Rohingya among the people of the world. You can watch our program in Rohingya, Bengali, English, Arabic and Burmese language. For getting updates on Rohingya, please like, subscribe, share RNTv programs and let know the plight of the stateless Rohingya people at YouTube, Facebook and Twitter. Subscribe RNTv and stay with us. Rohingya National Television, RNTv.
Hundreds of Rohingyas who were recently rescued from the Bay of Bengal were lost in a cyclone center at Bhasanchar during Cyclone Amphan, Bangladesh State Minister for Disaster Management and Relief said on Wednesday, 20th May. Some 308 Rohingyas were sent to live in Bhasanchar, an island off the coast of Noakhali district, earlier this month after they were rescued from boats in the sea during their failed illegal attempts to travel Malaysia on different occasions. The government plans to give the refugees, who were among the 1.1 billion living in these sprawling and cramped camps outside the town of Cox's Bazar, there permanently. Meanwhile, different quarters including UN have expressed concern over the authorities moving the Rohingyas on the flood-prone island. The United Nations has called for the refugees to be moved to the camps in Cox's Bazar. Police in Thailand arrested 3 Rohingyas on 20th May 2020 in addition to those 12 arrested last week on charges of illegal entry. Authorities are investigating the possibility to be victims of human trafficking. They were arrested in Thailand's Mae Sot, close to a bridge that separates the two countries, Thailand and Burma, police said. All of the arrestees are from Bulletin in northern Arakan state of western Burma. They have been preliminarily charged with illegal entry, pending further interrogation to determine whether they are victims of human trafficking. Pavt Sangaram, superintendent of the Mae Sot District Police, told writers by phone. The group had planned to go to Malaysia via Thailand, said to Chai Peong Chai Tralang, the Mae Sot district chief. Many Rohingya risked death and starvation on perilous boat journeys in the hope of reaching predominantly Muslim Malaysia to live the atrocities with the genocidal intent imposed on them by the government in Burma. Before the end of this bulletin, let's have a recap on the headlines. Rohingya refugees facing a ticking time bomb as cases of COVID appear in the camps. Amid reluctance, Rakhine invaders ordered to vacate Rohingya-owned quarter in Burma's Situi township. Second fire at Rohingya camp gutted scores of makeshift houses in Cox's Bazar. Rohingya in Bhasanchar lost in cyclone center amid UN search to move them to camps. And Thailand detains 15 Rohingya migrants for illegal entry. Dear viewers, thanks for being with us. Stay tuned. Allah Hafiz.